We head to southwestern parts of the country where we understand that the death toll from the mosque which collapsed in Papa Ajao of Mushin, Lagos State, southwest Nigeria on Sunday has risen to 3, while 7 others were injured. The Permanent Secretary of Lagos Emergency Management Agency, Femi Osonyitolu, said the mosque on Yusuf Street off Ladipo Road, Papa Ajao, collapsed while prayer was ongoing. He said the affected buildings have been leveled to ground zero. The incident adds to the long list of building collapses in Nigeria's commercial capital. Experts have blamed the use of substandard materials and incompetence, among others, for the continued cases of building collapse. And joining me live on the news is our correspondent, Adeshewa Odushoga. Adeshewa, good afternoon. Glad to have you join me. Just fill us in on what measures are being taken by the emergency response teams and also local authorities to ensure safety of nearby residents following this issue.
All right, I think the mosque has about 3 openings to it. So there are like 3 or 4 streets that leads to the mosque, and then from all observation, only one part of that has been blocked. But we still have like heavy access of onlookers and eyewitnesses here. From the situation that you can see behind me, the mosque is now gone to ground zero. But unfortunately, the authorities at the mosque is saying that we might have to disregard the news going round that the only person, the mosque only cost just 1 life, and that's of a 10-year-old student of the mosque, a child who is said to have come for Islamic studies. She said she was the only victim that died in the accident. However, there are 2 others who are critically injured, and that's of another about 10 to 11-year-old boy who is now in the hospital, and another adult who was rescued about 5 p.m. last night. It was said to be an older man who had come for prayers when the building collapsed, and then the building was said to have collapsed at about past 1 when they were preparing for the Zohar prayers, and they said that they were about to commence prayers, or some had just finished praying when they realized that a part of the mosque was caving in because there was a construction that was going on the streets, and then the excavator that you can see behind me was actually clearing up waste gutters on the road. And they said that they had asked the government for safety measures to know if this mosque would be affected by the construction, and then the answers they got were that they would not be affected and they can go on with their usual daily activities. But unfortunately, when the excavator came very close to the mosque, they realized that they noticed some heavy vibrations, and the chairman of the mosque, who spoke to us earlier, said that he has observed a particular part of the mosque that had been affected by the heavy vibration. And then when he asked the guys who were manning the excavator, he had said that there was no problem and they can go on with their activity. So he said he went into the mosque to pray, but unfortunately the mosque caved in while he was still praying. But he was fortunate to have escaped, but unfortunately a young girl of about 10-year-old who had just come for Islamic studies was unable to escape from the unfortunate accident. So we have the chairman of the Islamic school where the child used to come to learn Arabic studies. His name is Yusuf Oyeneko. He's joining us now on the news. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. Can you provide us more details about the incident? And I must also, send my condolences for the death of your students. Can you give us more updates on this?
Good afternoon. My name is Oyeneko Yusuf. I'm the chairman of the madrasat here. So the incident happened yesterday around 1 o'clock when we are having the Zohar prayer. So what happened is they are renovating the street road. So before they commence the work, so we asked them if it was going to affect the mosque, and they said no, that they're going to find a way not to affect the mosque, that we should not worry. So yesterday they got to the part of the mosque which they were doing before the Zohar prayer. So I will keep asking them, hope there won't be issue. They said no, there won't be issue. So unfortunately, around that time that we finished praying, and there was an unfortunate incident happened. So we just hear the crack, and everybody was running at a skater for safety. So number one, the excavator, the operator, maybe mistakenly dug more than what's supposed to. So, and it affected the foundation of the building. So that's number one. Number two is there was news everywhere that 3 people died, a lot of people died. It's only one person that died yesterday, 11 years old girl. Only one person, and we have several people that sustained injury. We have like 15 of them. They are in different hospitals in the local government. So only one person died, an 11-year-old girl. So not 10 people died or 3 people died, only one person. I want you to note that, only one person, because I've been seeing on social media that a lot of people died. No, only one person.
Thank you very much for that update. Thank you.
And to add to it, the mosque has its necessary documents. It's not as if maybe disturb the right of way. No. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, Debola, there you have it. I'll be coming up to give you, more updates if we have it. So we've also seen visitation by lawmakers, and also the chief imam of Lagos State have come here to pay their condolences to the victims and also to the members of the community and the mosque. Debola.
I wanted to also find out, Adesha, you hinted earlier on at safety measures. I mean, regarding safety measures, what are officials saying about broader issue of, building safety and also construction standards in Lagos State? Have they said anything so far about it?
As I said, that according to what I've learned, the lessons have been learned here, because from what the community members are saying, and then the members of the mosques, they said that they had asked questions if they would have been affected. But I think there were no proper checks, done before the construction started, because if the mosque had suspected that they could have been affected and they had asked questions, and the response they got was they would not be affected, then this would not have wouldn't have happened. The chief imam of the mosque, in fact, told us that they would have ordered the complete closure of the mosque if they had gotten an alert that the mosque would be affected. And as a matter of fact, this is the only mosque in this community. So it means that for as long as we don't know where the Muslims in this community will be observing their daily prayers, and especially the compulsory Friday prayers. And they said that if they had gotten an alert, maybe earlier they would have closed down the mosque, but they did not get anything like that. In fact, they were told that they were safe before the unfortunate incident.
All right, thank you so much, Adeshewa Odushoga. We'll keep tabs with you on how things unfold.